Dancing, I dream of us romancing. How beautiful the moon, beautiful as you. Stars are bright, I see them from my window, calling out as you go, spinning round, spinning round, reaching out to you, so we can be together, dancing. I dream about romancing, the way that we could be together, exist together. Falling, falling out to you, falling, falling. Space will catch me out of the atmosphere. I go wanting more as long as I find you, the things I'm gonna miss out on, it doesn't matter as long as I find you. The stars are burning bright, we hold each other tight as we dance, dance, dance. So, hi, my name is Avery Florence, and I had so many stories that I was thinking about in the weeks planning this video, and just as I performed my first song, Dream Dance, I was like, I'm going to talk about dreams, because I find dreams are so important, and in the past few years, I've really started paying attention to them more, and I'm finding that during this quarantine time, I'm having really visual dreams and dreaming a lot every night. And like anyone, I can't remember my dreams very often. So when I do, I really try to hold on to them in that state when you're at, head on pillow and you're like, oh, I'll remember that, and then right as it leaves. But what I find so interesting about dreams is that it's almost as if there's so much craziness happening, but there's something so real about them because they're so emotional. Something can be happening and you're fearful or you're scared or you're confused. And I think that's the thing to look for in the dream, not what's happening sometimes. Sometimes it's just craziness, like your baby turns into blubber and it goes down the drain, and that's so creepy. But often I find that's not what I get from the dream. It's like if I look beyond that, what did that make me feel? Then I find that helps me in my real life. And that's exactly what dream state. It's finally like our animal survival instincts are down, and so we're able to actually have all of this, ourself, our identity melt away and just be raw emotion, raw thoughts, and there's no time, there's no timeline, there's no actual places and reality. And in some ways it's actually more real than real life because we're actually feeling what we're what we're going through and what we're processing, which can be things from, a decade before. So that's something to think about with dreams. And something a friend told me that just tripped me out about dreams recently is everyone in your dream is you. Like those dreams that you have where you're like, oh, and everyone was there. Or I've even had dreams where, this only happened a handful of times, where I'm talking with a friend and they make me laugh and I wake up laughing. Maybe you're going to think I'm crazy after that. But it's like I actually became my friend in the dream and captured their sense of humor. And I think that is something to be investigated as well, because how is it that in our subconscious, you can actually know someone else so well that you believe it's them? And I think we're actually capable of doing that to an extent in real life as well, really embodying another person. And maybe that's just what true empathy is. And do I want to say one last thing about dreams and fantasies? It's fantasy and dream are so close together. I think something on a more personal note that I have been going through in the past, during quarantine, is some things that feel like regret, or the fantasy of what my life could have been if I had made this choice or that choice, and not being grounded in my own reality. And I think that is sort of I guess that's what's tough about life, is the reality of your life is what you wake up to. And so if you can kind of bring that magic to your real life and see that magic in your real life, then I think that is the gift of life itself. I don't know if that was if that touched anyone, but I hope it did. And I'm wishing you sweet dreams tonight. I'm going to sing my song Carry Me that I have been writing this whole quarantine time. So it feels like the right one because it's the one that's most present. And I'm just going to open these doors because it's sort of gently raining out. And the song feels like nature to me. How it kind of tosses you around sometimes, and other times you're really just flowing with it. Running with our eyes closed over gardens where the water takes you, can't decide it. Heavy when the wind dies, lonely I've been. From the water banks you were carried with the sound. And oh, how I feel summer go. Oh, though I try, any piece of truth I find keeps falling